Hi, I'm Vash. This is Sally. Welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Kansas weather where it's like 18 degrees and it's very early in the morning, 3:15 a.m. to be exact. I couldn't sleep, so here we are. On this channel, we create beauty one palette at a time. Grab your brushes, grab your palettes. Let's get into it. I was laying in bed, I was trying to sleep, and I was like, you know what? I can't sleep. Let's get up and play with makeup. Well, I go to my shelves and I come across Cosmic Beauty's Winter Wonderland palette. Y'all, this is full of purples and blues and like the mint greens. I mean, wowzers. This palette is super duper pretty. I think I really want to do a fun look with this bad boy. I'm going to go into Magical. This is a purple. My goal is to do like a purple bluish look. I don't know how blue. I know I definitely want to do purple, but this palette is majority purple and blue. Let me tell you, when this palette came out, y'all, the beauty community lost their minds. Like, this was many creators' favorites. Like, this was one of their best palettes that Cosmic Beauty ever has done at the time. Now, in my opinion, it's not the best one that they've ever done ever, but the community lost their minds. I mean, it was shocking. Everybody was doing videos on this palette. Everybody was having so much fun with this palette. And let me tell you, it is fun. And it is pretty. And it is pigmented. I'm going to use my Sigma Switch. I'm keeping the same brush. But, let's see, that's a dark purple. I'm going to go into Icicle. And I'm going to take this in the crease and a little bit above it. And I am just going to buff this in. And like I said, this is a light blue. So I'm working from the bottom up. I know that it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, but you know, when you can't sleep and you have to be, you know, semi-quiet, you know, it's not like I, you know, can vacuum or all the things. Everybody's sleeping. So the only other logical thing to do, play with makeup. So here we are playing with makeup. I want to go into Blanket, and this is a lavender. I just want to see what this does. Ooh, now that mixed with that blue is super pretty. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but wowzers, that is super pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use whatever's left over on this brush and blow that out. I'm kind of going above, because see how that's mixing really well, especially like right here. It's mixing, marrying these colors together. Go into Calm. And this is an even lighter purple. And I am going to use this over the top of all that. I'm going to have to pull out my purple blushes, all the things. Yes. Okay, so on this outer, just to wrap this, I'm going to switch brushes because I need to go to a smaller, I need a smaller brush. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a tad bit of a smaller brush. I'm going to go into Crisp, and this is like a mint green, and I am going to wrap this. Got a lot of kickback, which doesn't bother me, but I'm going to wrap this. So I'm going to go back into that other brush, that very first brush we used, and I'm going to touch this up. Y'all, I go back and forth quite a bit, you know, touching things up, moving eyeshadow around. I go back and forth a lot. I know that there's a lot of creators out there that don't, like, once it's laid, it's laid. Well, I don't. I definitely go back and forth quite a bit with my colors because I just enjoy, you know, the blending part. So I'm going to go into Blanket. I got a clean brush. And I'm just going to take Blanket right above all this, kind of blend this out. I'm curious to know what Snowfall will do, which is what's happening outside right now. Now, will it actually accumulate? Probably not. I like that. It's super pretty, but I'm not getting really the payoff that I want with Snowfall. So I'm going to take the same brush. I'm going to go into Wonderland, which is the name of the palette. And I'm just going to take this just right there in the peak of the brow. I want to go into Chill. And y'all, this would be a blue. I'm going to take this next to that, oh, purple. Wow. Y'all, I bought this when this was released, and I think that was 2 years ago, maybe. And look at this payoff. Wowzers. So I'm going to take whatever's left over on this brush, and I'm just going to lightly zigzag, you know, to buff that color into that purple. Ooh, y'all. Okay, I'm going to go in with my finger. This is almost like butter. I mean, it's still soft after 2 years. But y'all, it does not smell funny. It's only touched my eyeballs. It's super pretty. I don't get rid of my palettes like the way you're supposed to. Like once it's open, it's done after 12 months. I don't, you know, just disregard a palette after 12 months. Especially when it's this good. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Okay, now on the inner part, I'm going to use a silicone applicator. I want to go into Atmosphere. And this is a special shade. Definitely a multi-chrome, duochrome. I mean, look at that, y'all. Just beautiful. I am so glad that I pulled this palette. I am so glad that I was bored and was like, let's play with some makeup. And I'm glad I came across this palette because, wow. I want to go into Frost. And I'm going to take this in the inner corner. Jiminy criminy. I am going to take a teeny tiny shader brush and I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull some of this into this shade that we laid down just to blend it just a tad bit. I'm going to go into Clear Skies, and this is a super duper dark blue, like a bluish purple. And I'm just going to smudge this in to my lower lashes. I'm going to go into Peaceful. And I'm going to take Peaceful underneath this blue. Okay, y'all. Let me finish the eyes. Hold on your butts. Okay, y'all. Here's the finished look. I like it. I like it. I'm going to go work out in my beautiful makeup. Love this look. Okay, so on my cheeks, I used like a, I don't know, it doesn't show up on your cheeks as it does in the pan, but I used Cosmic Beauty's Blush in Heroine. My highlighter, I used this shade and this shade, which are two of the shades that we used in this eye look, but I used this shade and this shade on my cheeks and my nose for my highlighter. Love it so much. Okay, for my lips, I don't have any lip liner on, but this is in the shade Dimension, and this is by Bella Beauty Bar. And I just used black liner, black lashes. I just cannot get over like the shift and the dimensions. I mean, jeez, it's so pretty. Anywhoosies, y'all. Hype a girl out, which means down in the comment section, swipe left, press hype, follow the prompts, and it hypes your girl out. Like, subscribe, share. Click that notification bell down there. It should let you know next time I upload. I hope you guys are having an awesome, amazing day. I hope that you guys got plenty of sleep, because Lord knows I didn't. Hence, it's now 4:30 a.m. Sally and I will see you in our next video. Toodles!